Welcome to Resting Binge Face, where two friends binge watch seasons of TV shows and they talk about it. I'm Adam McCoy.
And I'm Amanda Kathleen. Adam and I work in TV. We watch a lot of TV. If we were gangsters trying to make a living on the street, we would sell counterfeit TVs.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, boy over there, you look at my jacket. Look at this lovely 50-inch TV I got over here.
It's got some coriander in it. It's nice.
That leads us what we're watching this week. Snatch, Season 1 on Crackle.
Not the movie.
Not the movie. The TV show that they made into a TV show from the movie.
Yes.
Which is what we were doing this month. So, Adam, do you have some knowledge to drop for Snatch Season 1 TV show?
I kind of do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
So, Snatch, it's an American crime, comedy, drama.
It's an American?
It's American made by Sony, I'm assuming because it's Sony made.
Okay.
It's maybe produced over there with actors, but it's an American...
It's an American show based
yes.
in London?
Yes.
Okay, great.
And it's based off the film, the Guy Ritchie film, the very famous Guy Ritchie film with the same name. It was created by Alex de Rakoff.
Sure.
So it's like, oh, okay, a whole show based on this really popular movie.
Right.
He's got to have some credits behind him.
Right.
Not really.
No?
No. He's written two things that are not shorts, and one of them, two movies. Mm-hmm. One of them is called The Calcium Kid. Have you heard of it?
No.
Surprisingly. It's an Orlando Bloom movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And I've seen this movie.
Oh, have you?
It's not good.
Oh, no.
He is a boxer.
Okay.
And he's a local amateur boxer, and he somehow ends up in a title match against the world-class champion.
Sure.
And it's just like this whole back and forth. The other movie he's made or written is called Dead Man Running with 50 Cent.
Oh.
One of those cheesy crime movies that 50 Cent's been like in 100 of these.
He has,
You've seen this?
Mm-hmm. I worked at Blockbuster. I've seen them.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Straight to DVD release.
Straight to DVD release.
But it's about it, and this is an ex-con who's given 24 hours to pay back a debt.
Oh.
So it's like he took both of those concepts from the Calcium Kid and the boxing, and then this one together.
The movie has a lot of those elements.
It does.
Yeah.
And I don't think he stepped out of his comfort zone at all. But so those are really the only two credits that he has to his name. He's written a couple shorts, and somehow he got into a pitch meeting with Sony, and they're like, "We're thinking about, doing this." And he's like,
"You should write a book of how he got into his writing."
How the hell did you get where you are at right now? So yeah, they were like, "Sure, we're gonna redo this show."
Okay.
And they didn't give him a lot of direction. So to his credit, he didn't try to take on the original characters or the original anything like that. It's kind of, I guess, in the same universe.
Yeah.
And you notice the flashbacks kind of take place around 2000. It's kind of a wink to the original movie, but it's not really associated with it.
Got it.
When that one came out.
Okay.
And the show has gotten lukewarm responses.
Right.
I think that's why it's so odd to even find information about it, because nobody's super hyped about it.
Oh.
And nobody's like, it's the worst show ever. It's kind of in this la-la land between, it's an okay show.
Right. And then we know it only has 2 seasons.
It only has 2 seasons. As of yet, it hasn't officially been canceled or picked up.
Oh, so it's just out there.
But according to Internet Movie Database, Season 3, Episode 1 has a name, has a title, and it's set for 2020. But when I looked at it, as of November 24th, it still hasn't been picked up officially or canceled officially.
Okay.
So
it's just in limbo right now.
It's in limbo. It's one of these ones that kind of splits audiences. So critics do not love it. It's got like a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I get why critics don't like it.
But it has an 88 for
it's a fun
viewers.
show.
So it's
mixed bag.
It's not winning any awards, but it's not winning any Razzies either for the worst thing ever. And so that's kind of in limbo now. We don't know if there will be a season 3.
Okay.
That's really all I got.
We're just hanging out there.
Yeah.
Sure. The most important thing is that Rupert Grint is the executive producer, right?
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say that's the other thing is he's he not only stars in, but he's an executive producer, and he was nominated for Best Actor, not for an Emmy, some British award, but he was nominated
for the show.
For the show.
Oh,
so
okay.
Got a couple of nominations in 2018. Didn't win anything.
No.
But he was nominated. I'm like, cool.
That's cool.
You go, Ron.
I'm surprised that Guy Ritchie's not more involved in the TV show.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of weird to me. He's like, yeah, here's the rights, bye.
They did do a series from his original
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
There was
Barrels.
a series for that one, too. So this is
a
second one, only a second film that was turned into a series, and they're both kind of that similar gangster world
Yeah.
vein.
Because you know Guy Ritchie, he's a tough guy.
Mm-hmm. Sure he is.
From the streets. He was married to Madonna.
You got to be tough if you can handle that. Whew.
Adam's done dropping knowledge. Here's your spoiler warning. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's on Crackle. It's free.
It's
Crackle free.
And if you watch it on your computer, you don't have to watch
any
any
ads.
ads.
As much ads.
Or any ads. At least I didn't.
Okay.
So switch to the laptop. Don't sit through all those ads.
I watched a lot of ads on my Roku. It's free. They also have the movie on there, Snatch. Mm-hmm. I watched it. Adam didn't. So there you go. Go watch it. It's free. Crackle free. Hashtag Crackle's free. Overview. So I got this overview from Wikipedia because I couldn't really figure out how to say what the show is. So this is from Wikipedia. Snatch follows a group of young scammers who find themselves with a truckload of stolen gold bullion and are now soon involved in the world of organized crime, which doesn't make any sense to me because they were already involved in the world of organized crime when the show started prior to them getting gold. Mm-hmm. So Wikipedia, update your overview.
Well, that's what makes me know there's not a huge following on the show. You go to the Wikipedia page. Mm-hmm. There's really nothing about it. Here's the characters. Here's a not all the way correct overview.
Here's
the name of every episode, but nothing.
We're not going to break
the
down them. Yeah.
It's kind of people are like, it's there.
It's there.
Do with it what you will.
So in this version of Snatch, you have the main character is Albert Hill. He, are they all in their mid-20s, I'm guessing?
Yeah, they're going to be mid to late 20s.
Mid to late 20s. Yeah. He works in a flower shop that his mom owns, Lily, but it's a cover-up for all the illegal scammy crimes that he does, because his dad is Vic Hill, who is a convicted felon in jail for stealing gold bullions.
15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And his partners in crime are Charlie, who's played by Rupert Grint. Now, I will give a credit to Rupert that he's not the main character in the show, because he is executive producer.
He's used to that.
He's like second in command, pretty much. So I'm going to give him credit for that, because at least he wasn't like, I'm an executive producer the show, but I'm going to be the star.
No, he knows better.
He's like, I'm going to be second line. And then you have Billy, who's the boxer, who is, I'm guessing, the Brad Pitt of the show, because Brad Pitt plays the gypsy boxer in the movie.
In this, he's only half gypsy.
He's only half gypsy.
In this one, yes.
But they call him pikeys.
That as a slang term for half gypsy?
No, they call the gypsies pikeys.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what pikeys. If you're British,
I remember they had a specific name for him in that episode, and she asked what it meant, and he said it means that I'm half gypsy. So I don't remember what that word was either.
Oh.
There was some other word.
No, in the movie they all call them pikeys. Like the running joke in the movie is they all fucking hate pikeys. That's the running joke. Also, it's like loosely.
You need to apologize in case you're offending anybody.
If you're a pikey and you're listening to this, I apologize. Also, please let me know what's the difference between a pikey and a gypsy. Are you the same thing? I have no idea. And then you have Lottie, who is Sonny Castillo's lady. Sonny Castillo is a gangster who runs a bunch of stuff. He's also a white British man who thinks that he's Cuban.
Reminds you of Al Pacino at all?
Reminds you of Al Pacino.
100%. Trying to do an accent when he doesn't have one.
Yeah.
Why did they make him Cuban? I don't get that.
So it's a play on the movie because there's a lot of characters that think that they're other characters. So like there's one British guy in the movie who wants to be Jewish, but he's not Jewish. But he pretends to be Jewish because he's a jeweler. So it's like a running theme of like people wanting to be someone else and they're not. So But
he's supposed to really be Cuban.
No, in the first episode, he's like, he thinks he's Cuban.
Okay.
Like, it's obvious he's not Cuban.
Yeah.
But he thinks he is. And that's played by Ed Westwick. And he's famously from Gossip Girl.
He's been in that.
Yes. And then lastly, you have Chloe, who is the gold dealer lady. She helps run the jewelry store. What is it, like a pawn shop?
Yeah, it's
a high elite.
Highly elite pawn shop.
Like if you got money and you need to sell such
go there.
Wonderful items you have, go to the fancy pawn shop.
No, she's like the fence. She knows how to get rid of the goods.
She knows how to get rid of the goods. So basically, Albert, Charlie, and Billy come across a mountain of gold bullion because they steal a truck that they think is for Sonny Castillo, but it's not. So this whole season, they're just trying to get rid of the gold because they don't want it. The FBI people are after them.
Yeah, everyone in town is.
Well, the police. They're not really FBI.
Yeah. British FBI.
The police are after them. They don't want it. It also is referenced that it could be his dad's gold, which it is, I think.
Yes, in the end, it
you find out that it is. Yeah. So they got rid of this gold the entire time. That's basically the plot of the show.
Hot potato.
They got rid of this gold. Other stuff happens also. What do you think about it, Adam?
There are things I enjoyed about it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, I enjoy a good heist movie, TV show. A lot of elements that I liked. Some of it I didn't like. But I did like the, every week it was something, or every episode.
Right.
They get over one thing and goes to the next, then something else happens because of what happened here.
Right.
And I built onto it. The end of it, it all kind of climax in the end of this massive episode with all this stuff happening. It was interesting.
I like it more than the movie. I think the movie is very dated.
Nowadays.
It is very dated nowadays. Like it doesn't hold up to like other films, mainly because they have a lot of interesting edits in the movie. Like
they were groundbreaking at the time. Like they got
like there's some like spinning shots that aren't full screen, so you see part of the black in it, and
it's all intentional.
It's a little dated though. So I also think that the movie is just too much story. Like there's a lot happening in the movie, and I feel like it being a TV show helps the storyline a little bit.
I can see that. Like
it helps elongate like the little heists that they do, and like the people that they introduce.
You don't have to cram it all into 2 hours.
You don't have to cram it into a movie. Yeah. The movie's good. Brad Pitt's the whole movie.
He's the best part of the movie.
He's the best part of the movie. But I think he did a good job of taking like the best parts of the movie
and incorporating it
in the show. Yeah. I like that they're all new characters. I also like the characters. Like I like Ron's character. I think it's funny that he's like a posh dude.
I like how you called him Ron.
Did I call him Ron?
Yeah. It's so into your brain. Ron's character.
Rupert's character. Yeah. Charlie. I just love Harry Potter so much.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think Charlie's a good character. He's very posh.
It's the posh, but not really elite, but they still have that air about them.
I like that Albert's the leader. I like Billy the boxer. I'm not too keen on the romance.
Between the boxer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The romance sides. Even with the Chloe and Charlie, I'm just like...
You gotta have a love triangle at some point.
This is not the... There's no need for romance and crime, guys, okay? Like when at the end when like the ladies are all together and they're like...
And they're all cleaning the place?
They're all cleaning the place. And they're like, we have to come up with a plan to get out of here because the boys, they're dumb.
They can't do it.
They can't do it without us. I'm like, well, you're kind of half right, but... like,
yeah.
So there's that. But I mean, it's a very interesting show. I like it more than the movie. I don't see why the critics hate it so much. They're just got to stick up their butt.
It's like a... popcorn flick at the movie. Like you gotta let things go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't think too much about it.
Yeah.
You can't let that bother you.
It's not like it's terrible.
No.
Like the storyline's a little simple, but like
quality wise, it looked great. I think the production value was really high for being Crackle, which was free.
Right.
I don't understand how they're making money at Crackle, but whatever. So production was there. The acting was all pretty good.
Pretty good.
It was all pretty good. The story was maybe a little oversimplified sometimes.
It needed a little more. Like they needed to like ditch this gold halfway through, like honestly, and then like get to something like even bigger or something.
That's because what I liked about it was the little escaping into like now we're gonna do the diamonds for the Jewish people who come in, and then go back to New York and try to fence the gold off here.
Right.
Like that part was interesting, but then when it just kept going on, they still had
about
the gold.
I know.
Still had it.
We're like, we get it. You have gold. You gotta get rid of it.
I mean, I didn't think they pulled it together towards the end. I think it could have been like a 5-episode season.
Oh yeah,
honestly,
for sure. It could have been shortened.
A little bit better. All the elements. I think you could have had all the best elements that I kind of liked about it in 5 episodes. Perfectly fine.
Or even like 6.
A little stretched. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 would have been perfect.
It was a little stretched.
But I thought it was a great show. I actually want to watch the second season because I want to see what that's about.
What happens? Just don't.
Because they're overseas now. Well, not. I mean, they're overseas already,
Always
but like they're in a different country.
They're going to Spain.
Yes.
España.
España. So I would like to see that. See what happens there. Give it another try. You have any favorite episodes?
I think the episode with the rabbis and the diamonds was pretty good.
That one's good. That's basically like the movie. It's based off the movie, but it's not exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
So we all love rabbis trying to be bad.
And it was nice to see them come back in the other episode where they go to New York. That was a nice little.
That was a good little nod.
That one was definitely my favorite, I would say. And the rest of them were good.
I pretty much liked all of them up until like they just had to get rid of the gold, and I'm just like, okay, then get rid of the gold.
The episode where they went to get the Save Crackle out, and he had to go to the Gypsy Village for the first time.
Yeah.
Like that whole part, I liked that part.
Yeah.
Specifically, the whole Gypsy part was good, and those are probably my two most memorable parts that I like really gravitated towards. I thought, that's good. But you're right. Some of it kind of was like I actually
kind of liked the tension between them and Sunny before they killed Sunny. Like I would rather Sunny been
bigger part of it.
Yeah, because then they would have been like them against Sunny, and then it would have been maybe a little more action packed, I guess.
I just couldn't get over him in the role, like the over the top acting with the bad accent. Just I couldn't.
It definitely mimics the movie.
I thought that was a little over the top for me. His portrayal was a little over the top.
Yeah, but I feel like that's.
You're right though.
That's probably from the creative.
A good foil in the movie or the TV show would have been better throughout than. Just kind of like we got to get rid of the gold.
We got to get rid of this gold. How hard is it to get rid of gold?
Well, no, you just make it.
I mean, you find other criminals and sell them gold. Like I don't understand. How hard? How hard is this?
Do you have any pet peeves about the show?
That was it. Just the gold part, and also the romantic side plots. I was like, this is unnecessary. These men are fighting over this woman, and like, y'all have gold to deal with.
Yeah, bigger issues, bigger fish to fry. I had a couple, and this is my problem. Again, it was kind of oversimplified writing. You know, the cliche of whenever they're going through the footage in the second episode, and he's going through the footage of them in the truck pulling the gold out, and he zooms in and he sees Charlie's slippers, and he's like, "Let me enhance that."
Enhance.
And then he's just looking at family crest, and he happens to have a crisp version of the one. Like, what? That doesn't make no.
The slippers is what led him to it.
First of all, you're looking at it at the wrong angle. You'd never get that shot of it.
I mean, first of all, he should have just automatically assumed it was Vic, because if it was the same gold, he'd been like, "That's totally Vic."
Yeah.
And then there's no need for like the slippers.
Well, he didn't know at that point because everyone was keeping him out of the loop.
I know, but
I think it's really his character. That character bothered me the most because like the scene where they're back at the Gypsy getting the gold, and the whole slow motion, him shoveling gold out of the wheelbarrow in slow motion while everyone's shooting it, and he's not just
like, I'm just getting this gold.
Ridiculous.
First of all, I hate dirty cops. Okay, there's nothing more than I hate than a dirty fucking cop. Okay, like either you're good or you're bad, but don't try to pretend to be good to do bad things because it's easy to do that. Freaking hate dirty cops.
All right, yeah. Well, you're out on the edge there. I don't think anybody agrees with you on that one. Yeah.
Nothing I hate more.
Also, the whole, I don't know. Again, it just seems like sloppy writing when Charlie forgets the purse of gold. Again, Charlie gets high again. No, I saw that
coming. I'm telling you, after episode 5, it's like, where do you go from there? It should have been shortened down to 6 episodes.
Because after they allowed the diamonds to disappear and get taken, I think they would be a little more keen to keep an eye on that person, not give it to him.
Right.
Here's all the gold we have. Or one of the, here's a big, massive amount of gold that we have. We'll just let the guy who's drunk and high on Valium take it. It'll be fine.
It'll be great. No, they should have ended it at 6 episodes, and then it would have been fine.
Now, his character gets growth in the end. I understand maybe he had to go through that to have the growth at the end. My favorite. I take it back. My favorite part is the dog.
Oh, the dog?
Yeah, the dog. Yeah.
The dog's fantastic.
When he wears the bomb vest.
I was like, no.
Don't kill the dog.
Don't kill the dog.
There are a few things that kind of bother me about it, which will affect my bingeability. But first, let's hear your score.
I'm gonna say 4. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna hate on it too much. I do want to see the next season, so I give it a 4.
I go 3.5 on it.
3.5. Okay.
There again, there are parts that I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
And there are parts that I really didn't like.
Right.
But the parts that were good, like as I said, if they condensed it down and just had the good parts, it would have been much better.
It would have.
So 3.5 for me. I still wanted to watch it. But other times I'm like, come on, really? This again?
Too much gold.
We're still on this nugget.
So that leads us into our last segment. I have a good one today. It's going to be real short because I already know your answer and I probably agree with you. It's Who Would Win, where I pit the same characters of the same actor up against each other.
Okay.
So obviously it's Rupert Grint.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it's Charlie versus Ron. Who would win in a fight?
If you're talking strictly fight, Charlie would win.
No.
If there's no magic, Charlie would win.
No.
Yes.
Ron would beat the crap out of Charlie.
No way.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Ron grew up with 4 brothers.
But he's whiny and he never commits to anything.
But he's at a point now where he would sock him in the face. Come on. He would sock Charlie in the face. You don't think Ron would sock posh Charlie in the face?
No. I think Charlie would hit him first.
No way.
He took the gun from the armored truck guy quickly. He did not panic. Ron would have panicked in that situation.
Ron is
he saw the
so involved.
Ron would have seen the shotgun and been like,
Ron has evolved, okay?
Okay.
He's gotten Hermione. He has fought off.
Now, if you're asking me Charlie
Voldemort.
or Hermione, then Hermione, hands down. But not Ron.
Ron would totally beat up Charlie. Shut up. You totally didn't pick who I thought you were going to pick.
What about the Brad Pitt boxing character versus the one in this?
Billy versus Brad Pitt's version. Probably Brad Pitt.
You got to go Brad Pitt.
I got to go Brad Pitt.
I think it's illegal not to say that. Yeah.
No, Brad Pitt's version would definitely be.
He's a little more edgy. He's got
he is.
Yeah.
He's a wiry guy. He's also full pikey, so there's also that.
He's not a half blood.
No, he is full pikey. So Adam, what's happening next month?
Next month, in coordination with the holiday season,
yeah,
we're gonna have a holiday special.
We're gonna do a holiday special after all the other holiday specials.
But ours will be the best because it'll be about holiday specials.
It's a holiday special on the holiday specials.
Yeah.
It's so meta. You guys can just talk about it. Be like, man, that holiday special about that holiday special.
It was
so
special.
Meta. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to leave us a comment about how you hate Snatch, thank God. It's probably not coming back. It's the worst show in the world. You can do that. Or if you also agree that Ron can definitely beat up Charlie, you can also leave that too.
There's no way.
There's totally.
Again, if he has a magic wand, yeah, obviously.
He could punch him in the face.
Yeah, but Charlie can take a punch. You saw that. He took several punches.
We'll just get Rupert Grint to play himself in both characters and punch himself in the face.
I'd pay to see that.
Thank you guys, and we will see you bingers next month.
Bye.